Hello and welcome to the Back Nine Report, where Fred Altvater and I check in on the world of golf to bring you the latest news, insights, analysis, interviews, recaps, previews. Hey, we cover anything and everything golf. In other words, if it happened in golf, we have it for you. And Fred, we have to talk about Jordan Spieth. He's back. Finally. I've been waiting to say this. He's finally a winner. It took only 1,351 days for him between the win at the Open and the win at the Valero Open, Texas Open this past weekend. But he did it. As we were saying, it's not a matter of if he's going to win again, but when. And it happened this past weekend.
Well, he showed us the what I was impressed with was the confidence. He didn't look like he was trying to figure things out. He was just hitting golf shots. And so he's still a little iffy with that driver, right? Especially on Sunday. I think he only hit maybe one fairway on the front nine on Sunday. But on the back nine, he was solid with the driver. And so he wasn't constantly chipping out or trying to play out of some screwy lie out of the rough all the time, which really, really helped him. He was just seeing the ball, seeing the shot, and hitting it. That's what I liked a lot. That plus his iron play has always been spectacular, and his chipping and short game were phenomenal all 4 days last week. I mean, he was getting up and down from everywhere. It was a clinic. It was really good to see. Carlos, some numbers for you. He jumps all the way up from outside the top 50 up to number 38 in the world golf rankings. He's now number 13th in the Ryder Cup standings. He's going to be on that Ryder Cup team. And he's now number 7 in the FedEx Cup. So he's already over $3 million for the year. First 7 events last fall up and through January. He misses 4 cuts. Highest finish was a T38 at the CJ Cup at Shadow Creek. Next 7 events from February 1st to now, he's got 5 top 10s, including this last win. He's got a couple of thirds and a fourth. So playing at a much higher level, we've been watching him. He's just been like stair steps, just been taking another step, and finally got the win. Carlos, I'll ask you, does that make him the favorite this week at Augusta?
It does. And we'll be talking about that in our massive preview of the Masters, which we will have the European golf guru Kieran Clark with us. But definitely, he is. And did I just hear? I just want you to say it again. Did I just heard that you say that he's going to be in the Ryder Cup? I want to hear it. What did you say?
I know
What was
you've
it?
been telling me when he was down there at number 40 or something in the Ryder Cup standings for the American team that he's going to be on the team. Well, I think he took a big jump. I think he pretty much made his place by winning at the Valero, but he very well could move on up in. So 13, he's still got 7 places to go to get into that top 6 to get an automatic pick. I'm not sure he's going to make it that far, but if he's in the top 10 or the top 15, he's going to be a pick.
Oh well, my pick was that he's going to make it on his own. So you'll see. He'll win the Masters. He'll be in, and that's it. It's done deal. Jordan is back, and like you mentioned, one of the things that really attracts me of this is the great story that he is. I mean, he's a great player, but he's also a great person to follow, and you can see how people were reacting to him and coming back. And one of the things that he mentioned, and it was fitting to see in the interview afterwards, listening to the Journey song "Don't Stop Believing," and they asked him about it, right? And because he even questioned himself. He said, what I did know that I was going back to win, but then all of a sudden it started to set in. We now know that there was an injury involved. He didn't reveal it at the time. It was before the players that he said it, but he definitely is healthy back again. He's playing like the Jordan Spieth that took him back to the top. And not only that, the people are back behind him. So hopefully he will continue to ride the wave and continue to do what he's been doing. He said that there are some people that have helped him achieve this, and he was going to thank them afterwards. I think he's on the right track, and he's very well needed. I mean, golf is in need of a figure that can be reliant on, and I think Fred Jordan Spieth is that person.
Well, you were saying all along that he's going to be to the Ryder Cup, he's going to win again, and all that stuff. But he was so lost there for a while. But I think Jordan, this is what we're going to get with him. I think we're going to get the ups and downs. He's not going to be a steady player all the time. He's going to be more like Phil. He's not going to be like Tiger. He's going to be more like Phil, a little unpredictable at times. But that's exactly what the game needs. The fans love him. I mean, he's got that John Wayne swagger, and he's got that Arnold Palmer charisma. So everybody loves the guy. The television camera loves him. He's fun to listen to with his conversations with his caddy, Mike Greller. That was great. The microphones were in there and letting them talk, and so we could hear what they were talking about. Greller's telling him to just calm down, take your time. And Jordan's all twitchy and jumping around and moving and pulling and jerking and I mean, he's like he wants to like a caged animal or something. Let him loose. And Greller is just staying calm and steady and okay, now this and that, and just one word answers, and it's hilarious to watch those two. But yeah, I think it's really good stuff, and well, I'm glad Jordan came back. But we got to say, Charlie Hoffman really tried. I mean, he played very well. We haven't seen much of Charlie for a while, but this was a good event for him. He's won here before, so he obviously likes the golf course, but he played pretty well. He just didn't have quite enough to keep up with Jordan this week. Matt Wallace, a guy we've been following on the European Tour. He's won a few times over there. We knew we'd see him over here sometime. Looks like he's going to be over here now for a while. He played great Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Just didn't quite have it on Sunday. I think the moment got a little bit too big for him, but the next time, I think he's going to be there. He's going to be somebody that we're going to be watching on the U.S. Tour for a while.
Yeah, hats off to Charlie Hoffman. I really thought nobody would have faulted him for folding it in the back nine, but he really took it to Jordan. But the great thing about what I saw from Jordan, and I know what you're saying about the inconsistency, but what I'm seeing is he is coming back to that consistency that he had before. One of the things that he mentioned was that one key for him was to start fast. Those two birdies in second and third, even though he had the bogey in the fourth, help him settle down into that rhythm that he wanted to be in. And in the back nine, he really settled and put the pedal to the metal. I mean, he owned the par fives all week. And that was something that it's new on him, but definitely he was settling for getting the shots that he had to. And I mean, he definitely is back. And just to close it up, like you mentioned about the exchange with his caddy on 18, it was funny to hear him about the club selection. And then all of a sudden, him telling Michael Greller, is 8 all day. It's 8 iron all day. He looked at too much, but hey, it was a nice way, nice exchange. He lets us into his life, into his game, and that's what attracts a lot of people.
It's good stuff. I don't normally watch much of the Valero Texas Open, but I did see a little bit of that this weekend. I made sure I watched the replay on it later in the evenings because I didn't have time during the day. But Jordan, the golf fans need him. They want him. So he's good for the game right now. I hope he continues.
All right. That's it. Thank you for listening.